that people tend to miss. And I want to remind people that he said that Black Americans deserved reparations for the injustices they faced. He argued that reparations were a form of justice, in fact, not charity. And he said, quote, "It's all right to tell a man to lift himself by his own bootstraps, but it is cruel jest to say to a bootless man that he ought to lift himself by his own bootstraps."
Yeah.
And so in thinking about that, and Donald Trump saying things that this country would be a meritocracy, you're talking about a man who didn't become the president of the United States because of merit. He had no political experience whatsoever. He had no business experience. He was given everything that he has. He is a legacy hire. He is, if anything, a DEI hire, a didn't earn it hire.
First off, does she really think they were going to reschedule the inauguration because Sunny Hostin was mad about it? Second off, Sunny doesn't even realize she holds this really racist view that in 2025, Black people are still bootless. Maybe they were considered that 100 years ago. Martin Luther King fought for Black people to have an opportunity, to have a chance. And he won, and he succeeded. And all this time has passed, and if Sunny Hostin still believes that Black people are somehow hopeless and can't do it if they try, says more about how she thinks of Black people than the actual reality. And third off, how is she going to say that Trump didn't earn it? That's just some supreme hating right there. That would be like if I said LeBron James isn't a good basketball player. I may not like the guy, but there's undeniable proof that he's a great basketball player. Donald Trump inherited a small New York portfolio. And when I say small, I mean $70 to $100 million. That's small for New York. And turned the Trump name and Trump portfolio into a multi-billion-dollar brand. He broke into media, became a cultural star, made his last name synonymous with American wealth, and then parlayed that into a presidential run with no previous experience and won against an establishment politician, Hillary Clinton. Then leaves office in disgrace. Nobody thinks he's ever going to have a chance again, and goes on the most epic comeback in political history to win again. Like the man or hate the man, you cannot acknowledge his greatness. But Sunny continues on her racist rant and starts to demonize the Black performers at Trump's inauguration. Watch.